Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon Lynn,
I'm Edward Burns.
and this is Critical Failure. So we are on the NightWalker, which reminds me a lot of Slender Man mixed with a demon goat.
Oh yeah, these things are actually pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it's a walking nightmare is what I was thinking. So since you have the book out and I don't have my phone out, do you want to start reading?
Yeah, sure. The negative, the negative plane is a place of darkness and death, and anathema to all living things. Yet there are those who would tap into its fell power to use its energy for sinister ends. Most often, when such individuals approach the midnight realm, they find they are unequal to the task. Those not destroyed outright are sometimes drawn inside the plane and replaced by NightWalkers, terrifying undead creatures that devour all life they encounter.
Is this a creature, and this is just me because we haven't read it so far, do you think this is a creature that switches places with the thing that it encountered, and the only way to return is for the Night Walker to be put back into the Shadowfell? Do you think that's the
It's
same
not
creature?
the Shadowfell, it's actually the negative energy plane, so
Oh.
like the plane of death itself.
Yeah. Do you think that is a creature, or is that a different creature? I'm thinking that's what this one is.
I don't really see any way of you getting out of the negative energy plane if you've been in there for any period of time.
Yeah, because it's just automatic death.
Yeah, just the same thing as the radiant plane, I think it's what it's
Yeah,
called.
you just heal yourself to death.
Yeah, you just die. This is when like you can't kill something, you send it here and it will probably die.
Yeah, you just need to be immune to radiant damage or negative energy damage.
The next thing is mighty spawn. Once one can reach the negative energy plane from the Shadowfell, much in the same way that it is possible to step from the material plane into the Shadowfell in a place which the barrier between the planes is thin. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Because it's like an in-between those realms.
Yeah, it's like the clockwork segment of the how the multiverses in D&D 5e.
Stepping into the negative plane is tantamount to suicide. Like I said, you'll probably just die.
Yeah.
Since the plane sucks the life and soul from such audacious creatures and annihilates them at once. Those few who survive the effort do so by sheer luck or by harnessing some rare form of magic that protects them against the hostile atmosphere. They soon discover, however, that they can't leave as easily as they arrived. For each creature that enters the plane, a Nightwalker is released to take its place. In order for the trapped creature to escape, the released Nightwalker must be lured back into the negative energy plane. So I guess you were right. By offering of life for it to devour. If the Nightwalker is destroyed, the trapped creature has no hope of escape. Oh man, that sucks. That is horrible because this is a extremely dangerous monster. So just like trying to get back there
Is going to be extremely impossible.
Yeah. Beings of anti-life. One can discern the nature of creatures trapped in the negative energy plane from the sites that the Nightwalkers frequent. Generally, a Nightwalker on the material plane is attracted to elements of the world associated with the creature responsible for its creation. Such interest does not indicate a willingness to engage with the world. Nightwalkers exist to make life extinct and never serve living things. Undead nature. It doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep, so it will not stop.
It's just like Siren Head, if you know what I'm talking about. It's just like a big fucking creepypasta now around. The Nightwalker is a huge undead, chaotic evil, AC of 14, hit point average of 297, 22d12 plus 154, speed of 40 feet, and a flying speed of 40 feet. This thing can fucking fly, dude.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying. Like, I'm imagining this huge fucking monstrosity.
I just imagine T-pose.
Yeah, I think that's worse than it walking. Shit you not. I think I would be more scared of it T-posing at me than anything. Has a strength of 22 plus 6, dexterity of 19 plus 4, constitution of 24 plus 7, intelligence of 6 minus 2, wisdom of 9 minus 1, charisma of 8 minus 1. So this thing does have the ability to speak and understand languages, but it just doesn't have any, so the languages are out. Its saving throws are Constitution plus 13, so it's a Constitution of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6. I was thinking plus 5. So it's a plus 6 for proficiency. Damage resistances are acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, I would say silvered also. So probably non-magical silvered attacks, because I think that's also a thing. Damage immunities are necrotic and poison. Condition immunities are exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained. Has dark vision up to 120 feet, a passive perception of 9. It's a challenge rating 20, 25,000 experience points. It has an ability called Annihilating Aura. Any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet of the Nightwalker must succeed a DC 21 Constitution saving throw or take 14, 46 necrotic damage and grant the Nightwalker advantage on attack rolls against it until the start of the creature's next turn. Undead are immune to this aura. It has another one called Life Eater. A creature reduced to 0 hit points from damage dealt by the Nightcrawler dies and can't be revived by any means short of a wish spell.
Yeah, that's big. That's dangerous.
Yeah, that one's probably the worst thing, because you go unconscious, you already have extreme disadvantage because you're just constantly taking damage in the negative material plane.
I just imagine that when it uses that ability, like, you go down and kind of sucks your soul out like a Dementor from Harry Potter.
I was thinking that as soon as you said sucking out the soul, I was like, I knew where you're going with that. It has multi-attack. The Nightwalker uses Enervating Focus twice, or it uses Enervating Focus and Finger of Doom if available. You dead.
Or would be like, show me your Finger of Doom.
Enervating Focus. Melee weapon attack, plus 12 to hit. Reach of 15 feet, one target only. Hit point average of 28, 5d8 plus 6 necrotic damage. The target must succeed a DC 21 Constitution saving throw, or its hit maximum is reduced by the amount equal to the necrotic damage taken. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest. So it doesn't necessarily say, no, it takes the damage, but it's also...
It's reducing your max HP, so it will keep dropping, and it can make that attack twice.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily you taking damage, it's just your permanent health dropping.
Yeah, but that's also you taking damage just because you're losing health.
Yeah.
And then you can't heal that back. So once you drop to 0 from this attack, you're dead.
Yeah, you have nothing left. And the Finger of Doom is a D6 roll recharge on 6. The Nightwalker points at one creature it can see within 300 feet. You. And the target must succeed a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw or take 26 average, 40-12 necrotic damage and become frightened until the end of the Nightwalker's next turn. While frightened in this way, the creature is also paralyzed. If a target saving throw is successful, the target is immune to the Nightwalker's Finger of Doom for the next 24 hours. He literally points at you, and you're like shitting your pants, like,
So, just imagine if it uses Finger of Doom first and then the other attack.
Yeah.
That way it would probably have just advantage and be like a crit if you were paralyzed.
I would definitely say advantage, if not crit.
Well, that's how paralyzed work. Like, I would have advantage on a melee attack, and it's just automatic crit damage because you can't do anything.
Yeah, so it's doubled.
Yeah, and then I would assume that would reduce your health by that too.
Yeah,
the critical damage.
Definitely include the critical. Yeah,
that's terrifying.
I would say because you're already automatically taking damage from the Finger of Doom, have that included on taking away the health also, because that's just going with the vibe of the Nightwalker.
That's if you really hate your players.
I mean, yes, but remember, we're talking about making the beast stronger. We're not necessarily caring about the players here. If we're trying to take care of the players, we got to really set back the tone.
But honestly, if your players are really encountering this, they probably have a party member who fucked up and they have to save them.
Or they all fucked up and then they have to fight multiple of these.
Oh man. Well, if they're all like trapped, they can't fight it, and then like the world
Two
just
men
has to suffer.
enter, one man leave. That's what it is. It's just a Thunderdome. But look at those claws. That it looks really cool.
With the art, the Nightwalker is so tall that a fully grown man is basically about the size of its knees.
Yeah, it's a fucking halfling compared to it. Like, it's very terrifying, not gonna lie.
Honestly, I think most characters, like, in the game world, if they just saw this, they'd be like, nope, I'm out of here, fuck that.
Nope. I'm gonna kill myself. Nope, I'm done with this game.
Yeah.
I'm done with this world. This thing is like 30 feet high. No thank you, I'm done. That's exactly how it would go. Anyways, did you have anything else that you could come up with for this?
Um,
I would give it like some sort of claw attack, because look at those claws. Like, of course it has a focus in its finger, but like, what happens if it just wants to pierce
I
you with
imagine
those?
if it just touched you, you'd start rotting away just from it's like pure necrotic.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. So like have them with disadvantage on their next attack, any melee weapon attack or range weapon attack, so all attack rolls until a short or long rest is made, and then take like what 46 necrotic damage for being attacked with its claw.
You know, another thing I think would be cool. I just thought of like some creatures, if you hit it, you take damage just from like being around it. I think it'd be cool if you cut it and instead of like normal blood, it kind of like sprays necrotic energy. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, so like, what would you say? It sprays 2d6 necrotic.
Yeah, that
back?
Seems pretty decent. It's
Yeah,
not like super powerful, but I mean, if that just
fair.
imagine getting that on you and just
Yeah, and it's like burning away and shit like that. I imagine like you're starting to look like Ryan Reynolds is fucking Deadpool by the end of the fight, just splotched with acid and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I really like this monster. I've read about this monster like since I had the book, and I saw it and I was like, I want to use it, but I'm pretty sure everyone's going to die.
Yeah, even Kylan Va would have an issue fighting that, because even though he was a ghost slayer, like with us just coming up with ways to really boost it up, it would still have an issue fighting that.
Yeah.
Like ultimately, even with the ice sword that it had, like Kylan would just have an absolute issue because that thing is a unit.
Yeah, it is just a death machine. I think it'd be cool for like a quest idea if your players have an attachment with like a wizard or something like that. If he was doing an experiment and he went missing into the negative plane and like he had an assistant and he told you basically what happened, you had to like sit here and like, do you let your friend who's helped you throughout your campaign just sit there and die, or do you try to lure this monster back in, risking all of your lives?
Me being the character I am, I would definitely try to risk the life, because I'm assuming like I'm going based off of my current character. I forgot his name. Fucking whatever his name, the tiefling. I'm going based off of him and how if my character liked him, he would definitely want to risk his life to try and get that wizard back. That's just me. Kylan Va probably would not give a single fuck. Kylan Va would just be like, meh.
He probably saved the wizard
Just to kill him.
and then kill him. Just
For being
stab him as soon as he's like, thanks.
And then he stabs him and he's like, shouldn't have got caught. Just take his sword out and just put his sword back in. That's how Kylan Va would handle it. But my current fucking guy probably would want to save him and keep him alive. Just because, like, you did an evil thing, you brought evil, this thing killed people, but you're back now, so that's my good deed.
I mean, necessarily, you don't even have to be doing anything evil. You just fucked up and got sucked in and got trapped. Because you could just be studying. Maybe you were doing research for, like,
You're just sitting there scrolling through, like, your fucking, your electrical fucking book. Because, you know, iPads don't exist. It's just an electrical book. So it's just turning the pages as you're done reading. iPad Wizard. The Wizard Pro.
I think it'd be also pretty cool, like, if, like, a lich had a necklace, like, let's say it was, like, an onyx jewel in there, and when it's, like, getting really messed up, and it just, like, opens the crystal, and, this just pops out, and then it makes its escape, so you guys don't kill him.
Or it could switch. So basically the Shadow Walker will come out, and it goes into the negative energy plane.
You know what I thought of? I think it'd be cool if the phylactery, if you find it and you mess with it and you're not the lich, this is like a monster that was sealed in there to destroy anyone that messes with it.
Oh,
I think that'd be
idea.
really cool.
That is really cool. That's a really cool, like, badass, like, you break it, but even if you break it, you get fucked in the end of it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I actually enjoyed that. That's really smart. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe as we bring more D&D content into the future. Comment down below what you would like to see us do, and hit that bell notification button as we do, again, bring more content. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.